Got Disney Plus over Christmas, watched Captain Marvel, heard this song, remembered what an absolute belter it was, had to transcribe it, and here it is, How to Play Just a Girl by No Doubt. If you are new here, hello, my name is Ry Naylor. I'm a guitar instructor and content creator based in the south of France, and my mission here is to help you grow as a guitarist by going a little deeper and bringing some extra insight into the songs you love to learn. For Just a Girl, we'll be working on our bar chord shapes, but more importantly here is that main riff that's going to be a real workout for your alternate picking crossing strings. Guitar Pro and PDF tabs will be available to members of my Patreon group. You can find out more about that and help support the channel via the link in the cards or down below. So let's break it down. So taking a look at this main riff, it's sort of centered around a D power chord rooted on string 5, so it's the 5th fret of the A, A5, D7, and it starts like that. Pick the D, then the A, down picks, 1 and. On beat number 2, you're going to go down, up on the 7th fret of the E, the note B. 1 and 2, E and. You come back to the D note, so finger 1 stays put, 1 and 2, E and. Finger 2 is ready to grab the B flat on beat 3. 3, E, down, up, and you pick the D again. So 1 and 2, E and, 3, E and. Fingertip of 1 grabs the A at the 5th fret of the E, and then finger 3 can go the 7th fret of the A string for an A5 power chord being picked. 1 and 2, E and, 3, E and, 4 and. Tom Dumont, he seems to use the 3rd finger for that power chord. I like to use finger 4, then my 3rd finger is free to grab the B note on string 6. That's how I like to do it. You can hear there's the palm mute, right? So the inside of the fretting hand is just resting upon the saddles of the bridge. Open, it sounds like this. Palm mute. There's also, if anything, a little accent on that upbeat of 1, that note. There's almost a sense of those artificial pinch harmonics coming out to a little bit of a pinch on it. Now that is hard. That is tricky to do the down, up, down, changing strings. So just start on 1 string would be my recommendation. Just getting that nice and confident and up to speed. 108 is the target tempo. And then you could look to then start adding in that string change on the upbeat. Just got the D5 in position. Just getting used to the motion of that down, up, change string, down, up, change. Before you jump into adding that on the main riff, I just do it with 8th notes. So the fretting hand knows exactly where it's going, and then put the 2 together. So let's call 2 measures of that the main riff. Main riff. That's played twice for the introduction. Then we hit verse 1 at 8 seconds. And that main riff is being played 4 times. But on the 4th time, the 2nd measure just changes. Listen out for it. We do that as we go into the chorus. So the alternate picking, the 16th notes are dropped, and we go all 8ths, down picks. You open up the strings, attack those strings aggressively, accent those notes. Same notes as it was before, but it's all down picks, no down up downs, open strings, okay?
So we end the verse in this A5 power chord position, and that's going to slide up into the 7th fret, like for a B5 power chord, 7-9, but the bottom of a B minor bar chord in the E shape. So that's the starting chord. So it's B minor for 2, A major. So down a whole step in the 5th fret, adding in finger 2 on string 3, E shape major bar. And then that down a whole step for the G major bar, and back up to the A. Just going back and forth. So B minor, A, G, A. So that played twice across 4 measures. Let's call that the chorus progression. And the strumming pattern that's going to go with that is a down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. 1 and 2 E and a 3 and 4 E and a. So 1 and 2 E and a 3 and 4 E and a 1 and 2 E and a 3 and 4 E and a. And on the end of the first one, we do a chukka chukka. We're going to do the chunka chunka, lifting off the bar chord, so we get the dead notes, like a dead note strum. And then you do the 4 measures again on the second one. No chunka chunka, you just strum through the A chord, okay? And then at 44 seconds, we jump down into a G5 power chord, I think is what I'm hearing. You could go like the mini shape with just the 2 fingers, so E3, D5 for 1 measure, and then we slide into a C5 at the 8th fret, E8, A10, okay? The strum, we start with a down, and then we go, so it's basically all 16ths except for the first 8. 1 and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a slide up, 2, 3, 4, and it's all palm muted, so 1. So it doesn't move immediately, it's like on the 2nd 16th that we move up. And then we're into a little break of 48 once through the main riff. Verse 2 at 53 seconds is the same as verse 1, so 4 times through that main riff, and on the 4th time you open up 8th notes all down, chorus 2 at 111. So this second chorus, it just extends one time through the main progression. So you do the 4 measures with the chugga chugga, the dead note strum at the end, you do that twice. Okay, so it's 4 measures done twice, the end of both you do the chugga chugga, and then on the third time you don't, so you play through the A. And again, as before, you're into the G5 at 137. And then we're into the keyboard solo 142. So the keyboard solo, it's the same progression as the chorus. Those 4 measures are played twice. There's a slight, I think I hear a slight change to the strum. It just eases off a little bit. And it goes to a down, 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 up, down. 1 and 2 E and 3 and 4 E and 1 and 2 E and 3 and 4 E and 1 and 2 E and 3. So you do that twice, and then at 2 minutes again it's the power chord. 204 then, could call it verse 3 because it's the same sequence as a verse. So you do 4 times through the main riff, ending again with that. Chorus at 222. We're going to do the main progression. It's like chorus 1, so you do it twice. And then there's like another chorus. So at 240 the chorus goes again, and it's 2 times through the 4 measures. 257, we come into the power chords again, but they're going to be played twice. And again. And at the end. Here. So in the last couple of measures, it slows right down. It's not a half time quite. It goes down to like 86 BPM, and the guitar, I hear it do this. So the rhythm is down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, 3, E and up. But the finger 1 lifts up. On the up strums. You slide up to the C5, you hold that for a count of 4, and then you brush through the B minor. Here. And that's the song. As I mentioned earlier, the tabs are available to members of my Patreon group. You can find out more about that, help support my work via the link in the cards or down below. You might also like to check out my online store where I have video courses and ebooks available for sale. And if you head over there, you get your free copy of Fretboard Mastery, my guide on how to learn the notes of the fretboard in just a few days. Thank you very much, you practice well, and I'll see you again soon.